Hello everyone, Noel here, back with the 10th out of 100 original characters. Today's OC is our first male character who has a cool deep skin tone, white hair, and done with watercolor pans. His name is MAURICE. As you can see from the video, there are two MAURICEs on the screen, and there are two reasons for that. Reason 1, the MAURICE on the left is my first attempt at this OC, and reason 2, said MAURICE is actually covering up another OC we'll be doing later, who also had a first failed attempt. If you watch the vlog I'll have linked, you'll get some behind the scenes footage of me working on the OCs and my thoughts on just how terrible this batch went. Seriously, it was awful. Anyway, for MAURICE, I resigned myself to using my Lil Pods Watercolor Set, which I've used in the past to do some of my Pokemon paints and had somewhat decent results, case in point Venusaur. However, since I have, well, for lack of better words, much better quality art supplies, I've let this palette fall to the wayside and I'm thinking of ditching it altogether. Like I've said in past OC videos, one of my goals for this challenge of sorts is to play with lighting. The first time I did MAURICE, I did some pretty standard shading, although you can't really tell because of how awful he turned out. The second time I thought perhaps I could make it look like he was being lit from behind, having all his shading focused right down the middle of his face, which in hindsight would have been better had I planned it out instead of jumping right into it. Regardless, I felt much better about the second MAURICE, and I'm glad I redid him. For today's personal story, let's talk about video games, and somewhat specifically the Legend of Zelda series. My little brother and I recently bought a Nintendo Switch, and I've been obsessed with Breath of the Wild, but I want to take it way back, about 20 years. Yes, I said 20 freaking years. My older brother got a Nintendo 64 for Christmas, and one of the games he got was Ocarina of Time, and in one fell swoop, I fell in love with not only the Legend of Zelda series, but playing and watching others play video games. My favorite thing to do was read the strategy guide while my older brother played. I looked forward to the nights we would excitedly run downstairs and turn on the console. Even now, all three of us siblings love gaming and we bond over the experience when we're able. Our 10th OC is finally done! Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more art-related content, I would totally appreciate if you would subscribe. And remember to draw what you love and love what you draw.